Sometimes I'll describe that one part of my identity as like maybe a door that opens to like allow people in.
Yeah.
There's still so much of a vastness that's like everything is actually not about this identity. I'm a full and totally realized human beings with emotions, experiences, feelings, like, you know, likes, dislikes, all these things. And it's like sometimes we don't talk about those things in favor of like only focusing on this one point of entry. And I think that, yeah, like that's another thing too, like when it comes to like seeking care resources, like I need people who look at me holistically beyond this one part of this. And I think that's really important in like a way that I just want to see conversations shift, because I think that's something that actually values the humanity of trans folks. Is like, yeah, I'm a whole person. Like our friendships are not going to be only talking about this one thing. So yeah.
I think my issue, and of course it's coming from the street lens, then that's why I think there needs to be more opinion on my platform. I've sat down with a bunch of folks who are gay, right? On the platform, done interviews, everything else. And I don't like the commercialization of the LGBTQIA community. Did I get all the letters correct? Was that all the letters? That was everything? Okay. Yeah, because it's like, oh, so they're only popular on June? We got 11 other months.
Right.
Black people aren't just popular in February. Now we fought to get June also, but it's like now we fight for the other months.
Still here.
So when it comes to folks who are gay, folks who are lesbian, folks who are trans, I always ask myself, like, is my platform doing enough? Because the platform's not just for you, but the platform's not just for me. It's for everyone who reaches out. And, you know, I've been more aggressive there were a couple of folks who I've asked, like, for months, hey, your partner who's going through it or in transitioning, would they like to? Because I'm very much, if the opinion's there, that means that when we have more important topics, I can bring these people back. So when we have real discussions outside of people's stories, it can be a legitimate discussion. Because, like, I'm here to be wrong. The most dangerous thing you could do is think that you're right at all times and not correct yourself once you've realized maybe I was wrong. Because you're not going to grow. And the reason we need to grow is because we need the sun. We're plants. We're rooted in where we are. And at the end of the day, you're only going to grow as big as you allow yourself to. And the information we get about each other is nutrients. So either you could take in what's necessary or you could reject that part of yourself. Because like what we see from everybody around us is a part of our community. And that does pour into who we are also.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, I think too, like, I don't even want to, like, I don't have dynamics with my friends where I'm like, one of us has to always be right. Like, I just want us to always be able to be curious about each other and to, like, want to hold space for as much as each other as we can. Like, let's really talk. And, like, that's, you know, the people I feel safe with, the people I feel comfortable with, to even share, like, myself as I'm changing. Because, like, that's something that's challenging. Like, I think about that all the time because it's like, I go back and I listen to my voice or I look at my face and I'm like, I'm changing, like, and I will change. And like, how do I feel comfortable with that person who's continuing to actualize in the world?
Yeah,
like looking for that support.
And as much as we're allowed to make mistakes, it's very important to make space for the people that are going through changes like yours or changes outside of yours and not be judged. So like, to me, that's why pronouns are so important. He, she, they, them, and accepting the uses of the pronouns and where they belong. Your pronoun that you choose while you're in the process, or even if you're not in the process, that's who you identify as. So just approach it as such. I'm not here to discuss someone's life who people you come across, they get 2 hours out of your life if they're lucky. Outside of that, 24 hours, all those days, months, weeks, years. So who am I to say, well, they can't identify because blah, 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 blah. Do you hear yourself? What are you talking about? And there just needs to be better facilitation on some people telling other folks to shut the fuck up.